Hello guys, it's Christian. I am running just a little bit late on this video getting it out to you guys, so I'm not going to have a super long intro. But I do have some summer and a little bit of patriotic decor coming out for you, so I thought I would share it with you today. Okay, so I'm recording this voiceover on July 5th, and I was thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't do it, but then I'm thinking, I do have a little bit of summer decor in here, so it's not totally irrelevant. Plus, I thought some of you may still like to see it. You may still like red, white, and blue. You may not be ready to let summer go totally yet, because I know I'm not. I love summertime. I figured I would just go on and post it and get it out there for you guys if you want a little bit of summer inspiration or just something to look at for maybe next year. Ideas, I don't know. Either way, I am happy that you stopped by, and I hope that you enjoy seeing me decorate my living room, my tree, and a little bit of my kitchen. Okay, so in my first video, I decorated my front porch and my entryway with patriotic decor, and I think I was playing around with some blues and yellows for summer decor, but I don't think I showed any of that really in that video. So that is going to be in this one. So yay, relevance. But I do have some red, white, and blue stuff as well, especially my tree that I'm going to share with y'all later. But I just try to incorporate a little bit of summer and 4th of July because I don't have the time to decorate and undecorate every couple of weeks for Memorial Day, back to summer, back to patriotic, and then take it all down. So I just thought I would put it all together this year. I think it turned out all right. Let me know in the comments, how do y'all decorate during the summertime? Do you do just red, white, and blue? Do you do summer? Do you mix it together like I did this year? Or do you just, maybe you're not much of a 4th of July patriotic decorator. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, how do you decorate from the months of like May through August? Let me know what y'all do. I'm curious. As always, it's time to take a cat break. I am taking some stuff off my shelves, moving it around, and I see Buddy and Kate over here. I was thinking I might tidy up the couch as well, kind of like a pre-decorate, clean up, and unclutter before I clutter it back up again with decor, but I really didn't have the heart to make my babies leave, so I thought I would just love on them a little bit and maybe come back to tidying up over by the couch a little bit later. And that's why I just decided to start doing this little table section. I don't typically clean this area a lot. I usually do when I move my couch around, so I mean, I got this couch last fall, so I'm probably going to end up cleaning over here maybe 3 or 4 times a year. But it doesn't really get too bad, so that's good. And I had this little plant in the kitchen, I believe, and I thought it just looks beautiful for summer, so I'm going to put it over here in the corner because I only have the one white tree instead of a couple of different other trees. And I think that turned out looking pretty good, simple. I want to keep it a little bit more simple for summertime, so I think I achieved the goal here. Let's see, I think I'm showing you a little bit of how things are going in the kitchen. I don't really share much of my kitchen with y'all because, quite frankly, it's not beautiful. I keep it clean, but we live here and sometimes it's cluttered, and I would love to have one of those beautiful houses where I have all this kitchen decor, but it's just not practical for us. We both work full time. We use what we use. We try to put it up. Sometimes we don't put it up and it sits on the counter for days. So I don't know. I mean, I love kitchen decor, but it's just not something that I seem to be able to implement in my everyday life. But I do put a few things out in there, and I wanted to share that with y'all here in just a little bit. As far as my tree, that is obviously patriotic. Again, I wish I was able to get that out to y'all sooner. I'm thinking maybe next year I'm gonna record different little pieces and maybe put out some shorter videos. I'm not sure. I want to find a better way to do this so that I can get these videos out maybe a little quicker, maybe a few more videos. I know that I don't particularly love watching YouTube videos that are like half an hour to 45 minutes long, and I know that some of these are getting long. I would prefer to keep it all to like 10 minutes per video. So I'm going to look at doing that a little bit different this fall. And that way maybe I would have actually been able to get my 4th of July stuff out before the 5th of July. But live and learn. Okay, so my mantle. This was definitely an experiment this year, and I'm proud of it. I found these little twine, red, white, and blue, I don't really know what they are, little beaded looking things at Dollar Tree. And I know I've seen them before at places like Hobby Lobby, and obviously they're more expensive. So I thought I would get a red one, a white one, and a blue one. I would wrap them together, put them on my mantle, see how that looked. And I know they're a little bit sparse, but what do you expect from the Dollar Tree? But I was thinking if I just kind of wrap them around each other, try to pull them and make them look a little more fuller. I was also going to put some lights around them, which I ended up getting at Big Lots. I think I'd seen them sold somewhere else, but they were obviously a little bit cheaper at Big Lots. And then I wrapped them around this too so that I could have some cute ambiance or whatever you want to call it at night when I'm watching movies, and light my candle up there next to it. So I achieved that. I will show you that at the end during a little tour. But I think it ended up looking pretty good for just a couple of dollars, and knowing that I was going to put those lights on there, it ended up looking full enough for me without too much going on. Let me know what y'all think about this little DIY situation that I had in my mind, and I was just trying to make it happen. I don't know if y'all decorate like that sometimes. You have a vision and then you try to make it work. Sometimes you're like, no, absolutely not. And then you're like, you know what, I'm kind of proud of it for as inexpensive as it is. You know, it could look better, but it's good for what it is. That's kind of how I feel about this. And then, you know, you have those DIYs where you're like, I absolutely knocked this one out of the park. I am so proud. But this is one of those that I think just turned out good for what it was. Let me know what you think. So I wanted to take y'all into the kitchen and share with you a couple of cups. I don't know if I've ever shared any cups before, but that's just one of my things. I like having different mugs for my seasons and my holidays, just to kind of have something to look forward to in the morning. I know it might be silly, but it's one of those small things that just makes me happy to drink my coffee in a festive holiday cup. So I thought I would share that with you. This wreath here is actually from like the $5 section at Dollar Tree. And I had this like burlap ribbon that I tied around it to try to give it a little something extra. So I thought that was a quick, easy DIY to elevate it just a little bit. I found this mat at TJ Maxx. The hand towel was from Dollar Tree, and these little pictures I am hanging up over here are from Hobby Lobby, probably when they were like 75% on sale. But there it is, cute, simple, and I think that turned out okay in my kitchen for not having much space to decorate, but still wanting to bring in some kind of summer decor. So after I did those few things, I was about done for this particular day, and I decided to call it a night. And here I am the next day, changed clothes, well actually the next evening because it's already dark outside, and I am decorating my tree. I love doing this. I know I've said that to y'all a million times. It's just one of those things that I enjoy, having my bright lights at night along with that mantle decor. I think it looks beautiful. I love sitting there at night watching TV or just, I don't know, I hold the kitties and my babies love it and I love it, and it's one of my favorite things to do is look at my trees and my lights at night and just relax. And there's my Toby. I can't not show him to you guys. Say hello to Toby in the comments. Isn't he adorable? I wanted to pick him up and show him some love because he was walking around and watching me decorate and do all these things, so I wanted to give him some attention. I don't like thinking about it, but I know he's not going to be around forever, so I try to make myself stop what I'm doing and love on them, love on all three of them when I have a moment, because they're not going to always be around, and that's just more important than my decorations. I know we all get just so involved in our day-to-day tasks and checklists and things like that that maybe we forget to think about what's most important. I know I do. So I try to consciously just tell myself to put the decor down for a minute and just love on them and kiss them when I can tell that they're kind of wanting my attention. I just thought I should tell you guys that. Always remember that the ones you love, not just your pets, your family, whatever, they're not always going to be around, so don't let decor and keeping your house clean and stuff like that take up too much of your time, because it's not the most important thing that you should have going on. It's definitely something that makes me happy, but not the happiest. So I ended up getting this ribbon at Hobby Lobby. I'm thinking like the springtime maybe, right when they started putting everything out for Memorial Day, I guess. And then these pigs I got at the at-home store. I don't have a local one, but I was out with a friend and we were shopping, and I thought they would be really cute to put in my tree because I was trying to keep in the back of my mind what I would like to do to decorate this year. I had a couple of things from last year that I didn't love, and I've only been doing trees for about 2 years, so I'm still working on my collection, I guess you would say, of tree decor for all my seasons. I'm trying to work with what I have now, which is some fairly cheap-ish things like Dollar Tree, Target, Amazon. I don't know. I just don't want to spend a lot of money just to have something. I would rather take my time over the next few years and get things that I really like if I'm going to pay a little bit more for it. But in the meantime, I have my Dollar Tree USA sign. I believe my Dollar Tree or Amazon flags. I think that's where they're from. And then my little star ornaments are also from the Dollar Tree. And I think they look okay. They could be better, but I think they look good for my purposes. I try to rearrange them and just kind of hide those twine, what are they called, like strings, and then the little twist ties for the bows. Good enough for me for this year anyway. I think it looks good. And then this bunting, it's actually a bunting. I want to say I got that at Walmart. I thought it might look cute as a type of tree skirt thing, and it looks okay. Maybe I need to get a second one though to put on the other side of it, or maybe 3 just to give it a little something extra. So I'm not spreading it out so far, but I think that ended up looking pretty good for not having a ton of things to work with. Like I said, I didn't want it to look too cheap, but I didn't want it to look like bad either. So I don't know. I think it turned out okay. We're going to work on it over the next year. I don't think this is my best work, but I enjoy having it at night with the, you know, just relaxing lights and candles and all that going on. So that is how my tree turned out. Okay, so lastly, now that my babies are off the couch, I wanted to just fluff it up a little bit and make it look a little more welcoming. And I did have a couple of things to share with you, like my AmeriCat blanket and my summer pillows. So maybe you can just feel cozy as you watch me fluff up my couch. Last but not least, my chair over here in the corner, I have a little pillow. I believe that is actually from Target for Christmas time, but it works well for 4th of July and even Valentine's Day if you would like. But this is how everything turned out. I wanted to give you a quick tour of my living room area and my shelves, my tree, and then show it to you again during the evening time with all the lights turned off to show you how cozy it is and kind of the vibe that I was going for, which was absolutely successful because I sat down that evening and watched a nice movie and baked some cookies, and I just absolutely loved it and had a wonderful evening. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. You got to see a little bit of summer decor, and maybe you still enjoyed some patriotic decor, even though I know I am a day late. But nonetheless, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. I hope that you had a wonderful 4th of July. Let me know in the comments what you did for 4th of July. I ended up spending time with my parents and my husband. They came over. We had some burgers. We watched a movie. We planned on maybe getting in the pool, maybe seeing some fireworks, you know, just all the things. It was a really enjoyable evening. So I hope that you guys had a lovely rest of summer, and I do intend on getting back out here sooner with I think I have another backyard video where I'm cleaning up and doing a few things out there. So I'm going to be sharing that with y'all here in the next week or so. But anyways, I hope that y'all have a lovely rest of the day, and I will check back with y'all next time. Bye.